Hello my dear friends, I am Dr. Sahil here. Now today I am with Dr. Baghel. He will give lecture on food management of Labrador puppy at your home.
Thank you, Dr. Sahil Thakur. Dear friends, I am with you to discuss regarding the food management of your Labrador pups at home. I have selected this topic of the Labrador pups only because most of the people, they have interest in raising the Labrador dogs. They are very loyal and excellent friend. So raising up pups since beginning at home, that is very, very important, because your pups can be excellent, they can develop very nicely, and they can learn to obey your each and every order very nicely. But for that purpose, the excellent diet is also very important. And we all know that the ready-made foods, no doubt, they are available, but they become monotonous. Secondly, they are very costly. And thirdly, many times they are creating problem also. So if you can prepare food at your home using variety of ingredients available, so that can be excellent for your pups. These pups, they are really very nice, gives lot of pleasure. The requirement of pups you must know. As an owner, if you know their nutrient requirement, you can prepare diet very nicely. The requirement of various nutrients for the pups: water, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals. No doubt that is very important, but in comparison to the adult, the requirement is 2 to 3 times more in case of pups. So you must have in mind that the diet, what you are going to prepare for your pups, that will be different than the adult dog. And for the pups, diet will be much more nutritious. And then you can get your pup very healthy and good development you can see in your pup. Now regarding the supply of various nutrients, carbohydrates, they are a good source of energy. No doubt in case of dogs, carbohydrate is not much more important. But our diet, what we prepare, certainly consists of cereals mostly containing carbohydrates. And for supply of carbohydrates, which are important to supply energy, at your home, you can get various ingredients like rice, either white rice or brown rice. Friends, brown rice is much more better. So please realize. Then you can use potatoes, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, even ground wheat, and the oatmeal. They can be used as source of carbohydrate. Now second, the most important nutrient for the growing pups is protein. And for the protein, most of the legumes, they are good source of proteins. You can use various pulses. That can be soybean, various types of beans, the gram, pea, they all can be used in variety, different times. Green beans, green peas, they are very good. If they are available at cheaper cost, they can be used. Milk and milk products, they are very good source of protein, excellent source of protein. But many times if they are allergy to your pup, they can be avoided. But the curd, that should be used regularly. That is very good. For the purpose of paneer, if milk paneer is liked by them, very good. Neither you can go for soya paneer, the groundnut paneer, they are cheaper also and they are not allergic also. The diet should also include greens. So for the purpose of greens, you can go for spinach, green leafy vegetables to some quantity. That is very important. If the spinach is not available, you can go for amaranthus. So green leafy vegetables, they must be used to some extent. The most important component of the diet of pups, that is animal protein. And for that purpose, meat, the boneless meat is very, very important. It may be from chicken meat, it may be from any poultry meat, duck, turkey, goat meat, lamb, or even the beef or the pork. But the lean meat is very, very important for the pups. Lean meat means containing less amount of fat, more amount of protein. To reduce the cost, you can also use entrails, intestine, that can be washed properly, minced, and that can be mixed with the feed and cooked. Then chicken skin, that contains large amount of fat, that should also be used. And then the cartilages, they are light, they can be mixed with the total food. And then organs, different organs, like the heart, the liver, the kidney, they are liked by these pups and they should be used for their feeding purpose. Other animal protein source, the most important is fish also. But fish should be deboned. Deboned fish should be used only. The salmon fish is very important, that can be used. Other sea fishes can be used. They are good source of omega fatty acids also. And please remember, don't feed raw fish to your pups, that is harmful. Many times if the meat is not available, the fish is not available, you can go for eggs, and 1 to 2 eggs daily should be used if the other meat source is not available. But they should not be cooked much. And secondly, the eggshell should also be used. Eggshell can be used after grinding, that becomes a good source of calcium supplement. Besides the energy, that is the carbohydrate and protein, the fat is very, very important for your pup because the energy requirement is very high. And the common fat source, flaxseed, that is linseed, you can mix in the food after proper grinding, that is very good. Or you can directly use oil from the flaxseed, sunflower oil, safflower oil, anyone can be used. Fish oil, they are a very good source of omega fatty acid, they can be used. And then chicken oil, that is along with the chicken skin, contains large amount of fat that can also be used. Besides these items, fruits can be used for the feeding, and important fruits can be included are banana, mango, apple, pineapple, orange. They are good food for the pups. Some of the food items, especially the fruits like raisins, grapes, they should not be used for the feeding. Onions should not be used. Chocolate, alcohols, then caffeine compounds, artificial sweetening agents, they should also not be used. Now you must have in the mind regarding the total feed supply, beside the carbohydrate, then protein supplements, then fruits, vegetables, meat. They should be offered raw clean bone. Bone that is very good for their chewing purpose. That will also supply the calcium. If it is the joint portion of the bone, that is very good. And feeding of raw meat is very nutritious for the pups. So lumps can be given as such. Or if you are not interested, then slight steaming, that will be also beneficial. And when you have prepared the whole diet, you can add some amount of minerals and vitamin supplements. Then your pup diet will become excellent. And besides these cereals, then your legumes, then meat, egg, or if you have mixed fruits also, you must add oil, about 5 ml oil, 5 to 10 ml of oil you can add daily, that will be very, very good. Now regarding the frequency of feeding, how many times you should feed to your pup? After weaning, the feeding frequency should be 4 times a day, especially after 4 hours interval, that is very good, but it will all depend on you. But there should not be much variation in the schedule. If the feeding schedule is disturbed, that will have adverse effect. And try to develop the good habit. So feeding of the pups from the table when you are dining, and that is not good. That should be totally avoided. And secondly, change of any food item in the diet of the pup should not be immediate. Any change in the diet, it should be very, very gradual, and then your dog, your pup will adjust very nicely. As the owner, you are the excellent judge to maintain, to see whether the food supplied is sufficient or not. So you can see the performance of the pup, you can see the health of the pup, and excellent pup health can be, the ribs should not be visible. You must see, but it should not be obese also. So that is the best condition, and that will be depending on the type of diet given by you. Normally in case of pups, the requirement is around 4 to 5% of their body weight, dry matter requirement. So for about 5 kg pup, around 200 gram dry matter requirement, dry diet requirement will be there, and depending on the type of green items available, fresh item available, the quantity will vary. Now how to make the diet at your home? I am giving a rough estimate for the pup of about 5 kg body weight. For daily diet, you can use about 75 gram cereals. Then 200 gram of meat. It will be either chicken or the fish, including the eggs. So quantity will be around 200 gram. Then green leafy vegetables, spinach, and then carrot, potato, sweet potato, pumpkin, depending on the availability, around 100 gram. And legumes, green peas, around 100 gram. And if the dry pea is available, dry soybeans are available, soybean body is available, dry, it will be around 25 gram. And then 10 gram of fat daily. So in each diet you can add some amount of oil. So this is the total quantity of requirement of different items for preparing the food of the pup. And this diet you can prepare at a time, and you can divide in 4 doses, so you can give in different intervals, in different 4 intervals. And from my side, I have tried my level best to give an example of a diet which will be very economical for you as a owner, and it will be very healthier for development of your pups. So thank you very much, and any kind of help if required, kindly contact to my WhatsApp. Thank you very much.